everybody. Welcome to my channel. I am glad that you are here if you are listening. Any day that you just want to relax and listen and be calm to the word of this awesome author here and then Bible verse backed up behind it, I think it's pretty sweet. Today is January 28th. It is now evening, so if you are following along as I post these, then I say I hope you had a wonderful day. My day was interesting, a lot of ups and a lot of downs. Not quite sure what's that about, but I do know that I was just busy. I think I had busy work, and sometimes I felt like I was just being busy with stupid stuff, and that can happen. If you're not focused with your day and if you're not focused with what you need to get done in the day to feel productive. And sadly, I think that's what happened to me. I just didn't feel very productive. But we are going to end this day with a positive reading from this book called New Morning Mercies, a daily gospel devotional. The author's name, of course, as you can see, is Paul David Tripp. He has daily things that he likes to say with some scripture backed up. And I think that's really cool. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? January 28th. Prayer calls me to abandon the present as my life only lens on life and commit to look at life from the perspective of reality. What is the most needed, yet the most dangerous prayer you could ever pray? It is the one prayer that takes you beyond the small picture, hopes, and dreams that kidnap so much of your prayer. It is all right to pray about your job, marriage, family, finances, house, children, retirement, vacations, investments, church, health, government, and the weather, but it is not enough. This kind of prayer follows the right now me model of prayer. It is about life right here, right now, and about what I have come to think that I need right here, right now. Yes, God cares about your present life. He gives you grace for this moment. Right now, He is with you, for and in you. But He calls you to view yourself and your life from a perspective that goes far beyond this moment and extends far beyond your ability to diagnose what you truly need. The one prayer Christ calls us to pray requires us to let go of our momentary agendas and take up His eternal one. It requires us to surrender our distorted sense of need to His perfect sense of what is best. It is the forever you model of prayer. It requires you to take the long view, to let go of your hold on your life and surrender to the kinship of another. It is captured by a few dangerous words. Why dangerous? Because they have the power to turn your life upside down, make you very different than you have been. Here is what we have been called to pray. Your kingdom come, your will be done, right here, right now, in my life, as it is in heaven. See Matthew 6:10. It is only in the context of the surrender of these words that Jesus welcomes you to pray about your right here, right now needs. Here is grace. I don't have to work to become king, and I don't have to carry the burdens of a king because I have been gifted with a king. In His kingdom, I am blessed with every good thing I will ever need. And in my welcome to His kingdom, I am included in something that will never ever end. So pray that prayer because it's dangerous. Grace is really what you and I need. Don't hesitate. Do it now. Why live for what will pass away? Why give your searching heart to what can never satisfy? Why tell yourself that you know what you need, when the one who created you knows better and has promised to deliver? For further study and encouragement, Luke 22:39-48. So that's what we're going to do right away. Coming out, he went to the Mount of Olives. As he as was accustomed, and his disciples also followed him. When he came to the place, he said to them, "Pray that you may not enter into temptation." And he was withdrawn from them about a stone throw, and he knelt down and prayed, saying, "Father, if it is your will, take this cup away from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but yours be done." Then an angel appeared to him from heaven, strengthening him, and being in agony, he prayed more earnestly. Then his sweat became like great drops of blood falling down to the ground. When he rose up from prayer and had come to his disciples, he found them sleeping from sorrow. Then he said to them, "Why do you sleep? Rise and pray, lest you enter into temptation." And while he was still speaking, behold, a multitude, and he who was called Judas, one of the 12, went before them and drew near to Jesus to kiss him. But Jesus said to him, "Judas, are you betraying the Son of Man with a kiss?" Wow, that is pretty powerful. And I got to tell you, it's, I love how this scripture I love how David Paul talks about, let me get back to here, 11:28 or 1:28. I love how he talks about how prayer is really about not praying for things, but it's about praying for the ultimate, right? The ultimate, who you are, who I am, and the belief of Jesus Christ. At least that's what I get out of it, and I think that's pretty special and pretty powerful. Anyway, let me read one more thing. There is what they call truth to action in these Bibles, and the truth to action is on page, Luke 22:42. Okay. Luke 22:42. The action is prefer God's will to your own. It's very powerful. And the truth behind that statement is steps to fulfill obedience. Obeying the Father was supremely important to Jesus. Obedience is the response of faith to any instruction from God. Jesus taught that true faith will always be manifested in obedience to God's revealed will. Successful Christian living results from seeking and knowing God's will, and then doing it in faith. I think that's really powerful and really great to the point. So this video is going to be a little shorter than normal. I definitely want to say thank you for coming to my channel. If you got anything out of this, please leave a comment below saying what you might have gotten out of this reading. If you have hints on how I can do better, please leave those in the comments below. Comments are hidden until I approve them, just because I do have a lot of haters in the world. So just bear with me in that, and know that I read every comment, and if it's not hateful, then it gets pushed through, and then you guys can have a conversation, and you guys can help me understand what you said. If you have any pointers for me, or tell me what you got out of it, I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty sweet. If you're a new subscriber and you liked what you heard, and you're new and you haven't subscribed, please consider hitting the subscribe button and the like button after you read this video. My intent is to grow this channel so that way I could always have something to read no matter what I currently get to read out of. Today happens to be Paul David Tripp, but in the future, next year, it could be something quite different, and I'm very excited about that. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for returning. Thank you for desiring that you want to listen again. And also if you have any pointers of what I can do to be do better at this, I would really enjoy that, and it would please me much. And finally, I will say, if God has given me the ability and the grace and the knowledge that I can love each and every single one of you. See, God's grace is powerful, and I know that because he died on the cross for me, for my sin. And that is a powerful statement. And because of that, through that, I can love each and every single one of you. We all, especially in the YouTube world where I planted myself, many of us have a lot of disagreement, but it is what it is. I still love you, and most of the time I try to keep myself to the fire and say, well, we can agree to disagree. That's quite a statement that I always say in my in whatever video that I post and or any chat that I hang out in. So that it is what it is. And also, I want you guys to know, doesn't matter your sexual orientation, doesn't matter who you love, doesn't matter what you love. It doesn't even matter if you don't love God. I pray for you to find God. But again, I'm not here to hate you because of it. I'm here to love on you and pull you to know God, because nothing is more amazing than the love of God. And I hope you guys really know that my heart comes from a place of pure kindness, and any hypocritical statements that you might see me in, call me out on them, and I'll say, you know what, I was wrong, or here's why I was right. A good person that I listened to tonight said in the Bible, all over the Bible, it talks about people who are just being idiots. And it's up to us to, I have chosen, not up to anyone who doesn't want to, but I have chosen to take up the mantle to share what is cruel about certain people that do certain things. And I'm not here to judge you. That's God's mess. I'm here to love you. That is my job, because Jesus Christ gave me the grace to be able to do. Listen, guys, I love you, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, evening, afternoon, whenever you decide to be able to listen to this. Until next time, talk to you all later. Bye now.